Hi there, students. Burden, a noun. To burden, a verb. Burdened, an adjective. Okay, a burden is a load. To burden, to load heavily. Burdened as an adjective, heavily loaded. So a burden is something that you carry, normally something heavy. So I bought lots and lots of shopping in the supermarket, and I had to carry my burdens, my bags, home. I was burdened with shopping. Notice, to burden as a verb, to give a heavy weight to somebody or something to carry. He burdened his donkey with large sacks of rice. Okay, and that's the basic meaning of to burden. Now, we can use burden metaphorically to talk about something heavy that we have to carry, but not something tangible. So a worry could be a burden. He's burdened with worry. He's burdened with stress. He's burdened with responsibility. So a burden could be a worry, a stress, a responsibility. The company is burdened with debt and will find it very difficult to pay off this debt. Okay. Can I ask a favour from you? I'm sorry, I don't like to burden you with extra work, to give you more responsibilities or more things to do. After the child's parents died, the burden of care fell to his grandmother. So the responsibility of caring for him. In legal English, we have the burden of proof. So the things that you need to prove in order for the court to convict. For example, in English law, the burden of proof is on the prosecution to prove that you are guilty. Okay? It's their responsibility to prove that you are guilty. However, I believe in France, the burden of proof is on the accused to prove that he is innocent. So it's the responsibility of the accused that he shows he is innocent. Okay, so a burden, something onerous and troublesome. So you could be burdened with a guilty conscience. Yeah, it weighs heavily on your mind. The overall tax burden in this country falls on the people who work, and the tax burden really should fall on richer people. Okay, I don't like to burden you with my troubles. I know you have enough problems of your own, but it would really help me to share this burden. These worries are a heavy burden to carry. Okay, so to bear a burden, to carry a burden, it's sort of like having an albatross around your neck or a millstone around your neck. This would be a very heavy burden to carry. I don't like to burden him with bad news because he has enough problems at the moment. So a burden is like a mental weight, a mental responsibility that you have to carry round with you while you live. Now, apparently this word burden comes from beran in Old English, which means to bear, to stand. And apparently this comes originally, there's a Sanskrit root, Bharati, which I think also means to carry something heavy. So notice as well, to burden is a regular verb. Burden, burdened, burdened. Now, formality. I think a burden is a more formal word. I'd probably give it 6.5 in formality, maybe even 7. I wouldn't use this in an informal conversation. So if I said something like, I carried my burdens home from the supermarket, it sounds really too formal for that type of context. I carried my bags, my heavy bags. Burdened, again, this is more formal. Loaded would be more informal. This word burden is really good for formal essays, semi-formal things. It's a good word to use, and it shows you have a good vocabulary. But the burden is on you to choose these types of words when you write. Okay? So, a burden, a heavy load to carry, to burden, to load heavily. And then we use it metaphorically to talk about things that worry you, things that weigh on your mind. They weigh heavily on your mind. Yeah? Stress, responsibility, debt, things that you have to do. Okay? So there you go. Burden. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Burden. Burdened as a magic